Hey dolls, it's me, JB, and it is Friday and it is time for some girl chat. Yes, it has been some time and things have happened. So, sorry, if you hadn't seen any video before this one, update video or whatever I've posted before, I am doing a few videos today, so I'm trying to remember what's coming out when. Um, I've moved, filming in the bedroom, neatest place, got you caught up, that should work. So, anyway, random Friday. So, you know me, I have randomness to talk about. So, guess the biggest thing is that I have moved, which has gotten me way off schedule, way off of anything. I just cannot seem to get things how I want them, where I want them. Apparently there's not a money tree where abundance of money falls from the sky so that you can just buy all the stuff that you want to buy with no problems. Like that does not happen. So since that doesn't happen, I'm having to actually really go, okay, what do you really need? What don't you need? Whatever, whatnot. So pretty much now, I think everything is pretty much. I guess I got everything new that I needed that I didn't realize that I needed until I moved. Kind of thing. So all of a sudden you need new things that you didn't need before, but now all of a sudden you need them. Why? I don't know. So I've gotten that done. Storage things, changing over colors. Since I'm doing this whole new black white thing, so just getting all those little things in order, getting rid of stuff that I don't need, keeping stuff I do need, trying to just kind of get everything together. So it's working out pretty well. Still need to hang things. I haven't hung anything. So now guess, am I at 2 months? I might be at 2 months or almost at 2 months here. Maybe more like 6 weeks. I can't remember exactly. And so like my mirrors are still not up. I have not hung. Well, let me take that back. I did hang my sorry, I'm yawning because this stupid air condition is blowing on me right here. I couldn't film here even if I want to. Like the air conditioner keeps coming on and blowing. I did hang my makeup mirror and my lights, and that was important. So I did hang that you know 3 days after I moved in because I had to be able to put my makeup on and I had to have my lights going. And I can't do makeup in the bathroom. Um, I before had a 2 bedroom and then went through this transitional phase, and now I'm in a 1 bedroom, so I don't have a guest bathroom, so I can't put stuff out all over the sink because there's not a guest bathroom now. So that really does suck. Like I do miss that part, but which is fine because I like all of my makeup set out of the station, and I couldn't fit it all over the bathroom anyway. So I do have a makeup station that is in the living room because it's that important. Yes, it's that important. So I have everything set up out there, and I put the mirror and the lights up so that I could be able to, look decent. And apparently, put on this lash that does not want to stay in place. I have been wearing them all day, and I think earlier I rubbed my eye and it's doing something funky. I would have just ripped them off, but this is the third video I've done, and I figured if I hadn't ripped it off by now, I might as well keep it on. So that's been the biggest thing. Cut my hair, second biggest thing. Cut my hair, went natural. Um, Discovered I don't know what I'm doing with my hair at all. I miss the days of going to my hairdresser all the time. I'm like I'm going to save this money and I'm going to focus in and I'm going to do it. I really kind of suck at this stuff. So I've got some things that I'm going to try. I'm keeping a hair journal. The idea is for my hair to grow back healthier than what it was because it was longer and it was unhealthy. And then I had to cut it and it was emotional. And I was like, and so it's actually grown a lot since when we originally cut it, and then me wearing the wigs on and off to kind of give my hair a chance to kind of take a break and everything. And so it was braided to help it strengthen. So even with the shorter length and everything, like I can tell that it's healthy, and that is so much more important to me than anything else. Because long damaged hair is not. I mean, that's just it's a mess. You can't you like I can't do anything with the short hair right now. Can't do anything with long damaged hair. So and I still have the wigs, but it's so hot that like I don't want a wig on my head. So, but I still got my wig. Still got the purple wig. I know a few people thought that was real. And I was like, I didn't dye my hair purple. That was a wig. Like seriously. I don't know why. I am one of those people who I'm afraid if I ever dye my hair, all my hair is gonna fall out. So I have never dyed my hair ever. It's sometimes it's brown and sometimes it's black. I don't know. Like it seems to be now that I have not been using any chemicals on it. It seems to stay blacker than it normally is because I don't know what it is about that, or it could just be I'm getting older and so it's getting blacker. But my hair used to be have a lot more brown in it, so it's weird. I just let it do whatever it's gonna do, and I just roll with it. I like it blacker, so if I buy wigs, I get blacker wigs because I like it black, chip black. So that's kind of where we are with that. I did write down some topics because I knew I was gonna forget because it's been a long day. So I don't know if y'all have seen this show, but I had to talk to y'all about it because it's like I don't know, and it's up for Emmys. It's on Hulu. It's a Hulu original show. Is it Handmaiden or Handmaid? It's either Handmaiden or Handmaid Tale. Oh my gosh, if y'all have not seen it, no, I'm not gonna give you my Hulu stuff. But find a friend who has Hulu or get you a trial and watch it. It is, I think it's like nominated for like 7 different Emmys. There's only 10 episodes that are out. But without telling you too much about it, it's just about a world where women no longer have rights. And that's all I'll tell you, to not give anything else away. But it will make, for me, it made me think. It's very interesting. But for me, and I know it's based off a book, but I haven't read the book. I've heard a lot of people who said they've read the book, that the show is a lot different. But for me, it just made me think about how things creep up on you. Like how a change will kind of like creep up where you see something and you don't say anything. Oh, well, that'll fix itself. You see something, don't say anything. Oh, that'll fix itself. Until it gets to a point where the world has now turned completely upside down. And so for me, it was just like one of those eye-opening, like, oh my gosh, like that's crazy. It was just not paying attention and oh, that'll fix itself moments piled on top of each other until it got to the point where women did not have any rights. And so it's very interesting. It is, I feel like it is a must watch. That and Game of Thrones, because I am obsessed with Game of Thrones now. Yeah, that is it. HBO knocked it out of the park. That show, and I actually only started watching it like a couple months ago. I've gotten caught up already. I only started watching it because Hulu has a deal with HBO, and so it said Hulu subscribers get a free month of HBO. So I thought, why not? So then I saw Game of Thrones, and I thought, why not? So I decided to go ahead and start watching it and everything, and it was very, very interesting. The first season there's okay, just to warn you, there's a lot of nudity. If you got problems with naked people, just don't watch, because lots of naked people, lots of language. I'm typically one who gets a little more sensitive to overly used bad language in movies. Like I don't know, like in day-to-day life, if someone is using it, if they're using it a lot, it gets to me too. It does bother me, the overuse of bad language. So it's not to a point to where it bothers me. Um, all the language that's used is used in a way that it fits in with what's being said, instead of just cussing for the sake of cussing, because there's a lot of movies that do that. Like, it's just cussing just for the sake of cussing. And to me, I'm like, there are so many other words that we can use. Like, you don't, I mean, if you say 10 words and only 2 of them are real words, then there's a problem. So in that way, it wasn't very offensive, but it does have language. It's definitely not one you want to watch with your kids, not even your older kids. I mean, stick with it, because it's really, really interesting. But stuff like that interests me. Y'all know me. I'm the Walking Dead kind of chick, so y'all know me. And Walking Dead is coming back in October, so I'm super excited. But, don't judge. But anyway, so that's been some randomness that's been going on. I'm trying to think of what else has been happening besides the fact now that I think that I'm like a farmer. So I've been planting things. I think I'm getting old, y'all. Like, seriously. So I have like basil. I have some pepper plants. I have a cucumber plant. Like, I'm growing lettuce. Like, I think I am so obsessed with The Walking Dead that I'm afraid, just in case it happens, I will be able to grow my own food. I'm guessing that is my deal. So that's, I don't know. My mom even asked me, she's like, what is that? I don't know. I just want to grow things. I'll be a farmer. So anyway, it's been kind of cool. It's kind of nice. I sit outside and drink my coffee and I water the plants, and then I sit there and everything's all green. And I'm usually I'm the type of chick that's like, you want to buy me something, buy me shoes, because flowers are going to die. I still, to this day, I'm not a fan of flowers. Like, it's not my thing. Flowers don't have any, like, purpose and point. I know some of you are going, oh my gosh, but it does. It makes me feel good. It doesn't make me feel good. You know what makes me feel good? Makeup. You want to buy me something? Buy me makeup. $60 bouquet, $60 palette. That, to me, I can get that. But with this stuff, it's easier because it's food. Like my basil plant. I was cooking something the other day. Was able to go outside and snip basil and make something. What was I making? Can you remember? I do know I was making fajitas, and I have a cilantro plant that recently died. So it's the season where people told me, like, if you really should bring it inside because it gets too hot here for cilantro plants. So mine died, so I'm actually planting them for seed because it's the time of year to actually grow them for seed. But I was making fajitas and I went out there and snipped cilantro. Like, that I can get into. But I can't snip roses and eat them. I mean, I guess you could. That's weird. But everyone's like, but they're so pretty in a vase. No, you know what's pretty? A pair of 4-inch stilettos, like black, like strappy ones. That I can get behind. I can get behind shoes and makeup. So, besides that, I don't know if I have anything random. Else random. I'm trying to think what's been going on. I'm sure there's been plenty. There's probably been so much that my brain cannot process it, because when I've been used to filming these every week, had a chance to brain dump all the randomness that has happened during the week, and then I have fresh randomness the next week. Now it's been so much randomness. Oh yeah, I do have a funny story though. So, when I first moved in, so when I first moved in, you know, you move into a new place and you're like just checking everything out, and you gotta like write down things that are wrong, checking everything. And the guy that I was with, he goes and he's looking at the peephole, and he goes, something's wrong with your peephole. And I was like, what? He goes, I can't see anything. And I was like, what? And he's like, he goes to the other side. He's, maybe they put it in backwards or something. And so he goes, sorry, my finger is going crazy. So he goes and looks in and he goes, nope, can't see in from the other direction. And I was like, that's weird. And he's like, you need to put that, on your list and make sure that they fix that. He says, because that's weird. So this girl right here totally forgets it. Totally forgets it. And so maybe like 3 days, 4 days after I was like, we got everything actually moved in, I was ordering stuff that I needed that, just stuff that you're missing and you're like, oh, I need this and this and this and whatever. And so I heard a knock on the door. So what do? Who is it? Absolutely nothing. I go to look out the peephole. Well, stupid peephole is still broken because I forgot to report it. So I'm like, okay, well, can't see anything. Nobody said anything. So I go sit back down, and there's a knock on the door again. And I'm like, oh, heck to no, I am not going to get got. That is like my objective in life is not to get got. Like, not going to get got. So I'm looking around, and there's like boxes everywhere. The only thing I have is some box cutters. I grab some box cutters, go and open the door, and there's an Amazon package left for me. So I was like, oh, crap, man. So I felt bad because the poor little guy, like I'm holding this box cutter, I stand outside, and he's like, turns around, and he's like, and kind of runs off, and I'm like, okay, great. Just scared the Amazon man. So I get the box in, and then I'm like, ugh, I need to go and tell them about this. So I go up to the office. I decide to walk, because why not? So I get up to the office. I forget, I still have this box cutter in my hand, and I'm like going, hey, I needed to put in a maintenance request. And she's like staring at me, and I'm like talking to her, and then I realize I have a box cutter in my hand. So on top of scaring the Amazon guy, I also scared the apartment management. So now everybody thinks that I am a cray-cray girl who carries around box cutters. But you know what? If that keeps me from getting got, I will keep up the appearance of crazy box cutter girl. So I'm fine with this because I am not going to get got, especially not in my own home. You hear all these stories about people getting, like, I'm not going to get got in my own home. Like, that's my plan. So whatever it takes, I am fully committed. So anyway, I think that's enough of my rambling. I don't even know if any of this video makes sense. I'm going to go and edit it and probably be like, what the heck? So, oh, I'm supposed to say the things. If you like this video, thumb it up, unless you're watching it on Facebook, because now I'm going to be posting a lot more stuff to Facebook. So I guess, what do they have on push the like button, love it? I don't know. Whatever Facebook has, like, do those things. If you're on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I don't know where anything is, because it's been so long since I've gone through the spiel, and as y'all know, I'm not very good at the spiel anyway. So anyway, that is about it from my random girl chat. So, until next time, stay gorgeous.